Hollyhocks are in the mallow family, the same family as hibiscus. Hollyhocks are biennials or short-lived perennials. Biennial means that the plant requires 2 years to complete its life cycle. During the first year, hollyhocks grow a root system and a rosette of leaves. The second year, their flowering stems emerge and they bloom. As the flowers continue to open, there will typically be several blooms per stalk, all opening at once to create beautiful columns of rainbow-worthy color. Collecting their seeds is a very good and smart idea and nature's way of reproducing. Collecting hollyhock seed is very easy. In fact, because the seed pods and the seeds themselves are large and easy to handle, it's a fun project for children as well as adults. The hollyhock's blooms in your garden will probably be pollinated by bees. Bumblebees, in particular, seem to really like hollyhock blooms. They get covered in pollen from a hollyhock flower. After the bloom has been pollinated, the petals will fall off. At the end of the growing season, allow some of your favorite hollyhock's flowers to go to seed on the stalks. When the bloom's petals fall off, they expose the pod, where the seeds are developing. The hollyhock seed pod starts off green and then turns brown. Shortly after this color change, the top will open and seeds will become visible. To collect hollyhock seeds, simply snap the hollyhock seed pods off the stalks with your fingers. Hollyhock seeds are rather large and flat. Inside the pod, they tend to stick together, and you'll probably have to separate them from each other using your fingernails. When collecting hollyhock seeds, you have to be prepared to deal with hollyhock rust and pests like the hollyhock weevils. In spring, adult hollyhock weevils move to hollyhock plants, where they feed on buds, tender stems and emerging leaves. The adults chew small round holes in the leaves of the hollyhock plant, and the female weevils lay eggs in the flower buds. When you collect the entire seed pod, weeks or months later you may discover that the eggs inside have hatched. Separate the seeds from the pod and place them in a paper envelope, then seal the envelope with tape or glue. This way, if you find you brought in any weevil larvae or adult weevils, you can toss the envelope containing the hollyhock seeds into the freezer for a few days to kill them. To prepare your hollyhock seeds for storage, pick up the seed pods one by one and carefully crack them open so that the seeds pour out. Place the seeds on a paper towel, let some space between each seed. Put them in a warm spot away from direct sunlight and leave them to dry for about a week or two. This drying period ensures the seeds will not mold when you store them because you will have gotten rid of all the moisture. When you are ready to store your seeds, prepare some paper envelopes for them. Write the name of the variety and the harvesting date on the envelope so you can easily know what is in it. Once the seeds are in their envelopes, place them in an airtight container. If you are saving more than one type of seed, place them in labeled envelopes and then put the envelopes in a glass container, such as a mason jar. Dried thoroughly and stored properly, hollyhock seeds will remain viable for a long time, more than 5 years.